Hey folks, I thought I'd do a little revisit back to my Free Ranger just over a year on from purchasing it. My thoughts? Absolutely love it. Made a few changes to it. The handlebars, I've got the Kanza on this. These are the prime ones from CRC or Wiggle, and they're absolutely great. I've changed my mind about gravel bars. So I can just hear something in the trees over there. I think it's probably some squirrels, but it sounds like a big squirrel if it is. Anyway, so yeah, the prime Kanza bars are great. Something else I said I'd never do is run fat tyres. Well, since I've got a road bike and an endurance bike, which I use a bit for gravel and a bit on the road, I thought, why not chuck some fat tyres on. Got these off a mate of mine. I wouldn't pay full price for these. They're about £110 a pair, but man, they're good. And these are second hand, so there's not much left on the back, but they're grippy. It's sloppy out here today in the forest. And I face planted myself in a load of stingers the other week riding my Gravel King SS. Love the Gravel King SS, but they're a bitch to mount and the grip in the wet is just non-existent. So I thought I'd go for these, and I'll be honest, they are fabulous. Not clever on the road, but I didn't really expect them to be. But yeah. So, any other changes? I don't think I have actually made any changes to it really. Double wrap the bars. I had this tape, I took it off one of my other bikes when I bought some new bars. And I didn't really want to chuck it. It's not the easiest wrap to put on. It's very grippy though, especially in the wet. Computer, it's the same, Garmin 830, I love that. Seat post is the same. Oh, I have put, I mean, I like my cables and stuff nice and tight, but Planetx did wrap this one a little bit too tight. So what I've done is I've put a barrel adjuster in there because it hasn't got one. Well, it didn't have one. And I've had to make the shift cable a little bit longer because I couldn't really get the bars to 90 degrees. It was like ripping the cable out, and yeah, that was not fun replacing that cable. Down in here I had major problems. Took me about 2 hours. Maybe it's just me, but not good. Also trying a different cassette now because I bought another spare set of wheels, a pair of Fulcrum 800s. I love these DB9 and 800s. They're fantastic for gravel. So that is an air bike cassette, an 1142. That's still the same up front, 42. I'm running a Taya chain on this as well, so the SRAM chain, honestly, it just did not last. Focus. This Taya chain was on offer, it was 12 quid. And I'll be honest, it's good. The shifting's not as crisp as the SRAM, but honestly, the SRAM chain lasted about 600 miles. No, 600 kilometres. Absolutely appalling. So I had a bit of a spill the other week, as I said, and I bent the mech hanger. The shifting was appalling, so I've used the rear mech alignment tool and managed to bend the mech hanger back in shape, so that seems okay. What I've also purchased, I haven't tried it out yet, but I will let you know what it's like. I bought a Microshift cassette 1142, a spare for this and a spare for the Titus Roadrunner. So I'll report back to see how that fares on the road and off-road when it's got a bit of mud and everything around it, and what the shifting is like. So yeah. Oh, the other thing I bought as well, it's not on this bike at the moment, is a Stages power meter. I do put it on the gravel bike now and again, but most of the time it's just on the endurance bike. So yeah, so overall I'm really happy with it. It's a fun bike to ride. Unfortunately, Planetx have put the price up now of about £400 when I purchased this last year, which quite frankly is a joke. This is now £2,099. I think I had a deal on mine, it was £15.99. So glad I got that when I did. There's no way I'll be paying £2,000. Is it worth £2,000? I don't know really. I guess you need to decide that. For me, I don't think it's worth £2,000. I think £1,500 is a fair price. Okay, it's got carbon cranks on and shifter levers, but it's a lot of money. But anyway, yeah, am I still happy with the bike? Oh yeah, I am, yeah. Riding position is great. I've got it set up just right. A lot of tinkering and tweaking around with it, but I think I finally got there with it. I say that. The only problem is when I'm riding my mountain bike and then I'm riding my endurance bike and my road bike, you always get back on your bike and feel like something isn't right. Especially as the fact that I've not ridden this for about 6 weeks. What's going on in there? What's going on up there? Oh, it's a heron. I wonder there's a commotion down in there. That frame bag. People saying how rubbish a frame bag is. I tell you what, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. No signs of splitting, no signs of leaking. Fab. That is good as well. Although I wouldn't pay 10 quid for it. You're better off getting the Plantex one for 99p. But it's lasting. It's good. It comes with me on my pack when I'm on the mountain bike. It comes onto the endurance bike, on the road bike. It goes everywhere with me, so that's lasting quite well. The other thing as well, I've got some Shimano. Oh God, I can't remember which ones they are now. I think they're equivalent to the SLX discs. They're all right. Taking a bit of bedding in. Wouldn't say they were as sharp as the SRAM ones, but you know, they were half the SRAM price, so I think they'll get there. Just more perseverance. What the hell was that? Something's just dropped in the water. I'll tell you what, there's all sorts of stuff going on here today. I don't know what that was. Something just dropped in the water down there. There's a squirrel or something up there now. Anyway, time to crack on. Alright, let me know your thoughts. If you've got a free ranger, let me know how you've been getting on with it. Stay safe. Ciao, ciao.